Hey friends, this is Elif. On this channel, I share my learnings of building a career over the past decade so you can shortcut your way to success. Now, how is that for an intro? I like that. This is going to be a quick and short video, so let's get right into it. I'm going to talk about 3 common mistakes that junior marketers do, and I have a little guest with me over here. She's hiding right now. But if you are an OG on this channel, you're going to remember her. It's my daughter, Ada, and now she's over 3 years old, if you can believe that. So the last time you probably saw her, she was a baby. Anyway, I'm not going to get nostalgic. We're going to start off with this video right away. The top mistake that I see junior marketers do, and I've done this myself as well, is to not think about the bottom line of the business. So if you're given a task, or if you're if something is under your responsibility bucket and you are doing something on a day-to-day basis, but you don't know what the connection is to the bottom line of the business, on a macro level, it actually doesn't make sense to you why you're doing that. And at one point you might start questioning, why am I even doing this? Like, why does it make sense? And it doesn't feel as fulfilling as when you know why you're doing that and how it contributes to the bottom line of the business. So as junior marketers, we're not often told why it matters so much, but we're more so like tasked with those like micro tasks. What I could suggest you to do is to actually like have conversations with your managers and try to understand on a macro level, why is it that you are doing this task and how does it contribute to the bottom line of the business? Is it the sales goal? Is it another KPI that you're trying to work towards? Number 2 sounds a little bit similar, but it's not. It's not inquiring why you're asked to do something. Why is this important for my manager? Why am I doing this? Why is this relevant for the business? It's very similar to the first one, but I think what I wanted to get to with this one is understanding the context of why you're doing that task helps you to connect the dots better, and that is definitely something that you want to be doing on your growth journey. And if you want to become a better marketer, if you want to kind of step up those ladders of your career, then I think it's very important to understand the bigger context. So number 1 is more so like connecting what you're doing to the bottom line of the business, and number 2, it's more so understanding understanding the context of where, and come over here, understanding the context of what you're doing and how that fits into the overall story, so that you can connect the dots better and you don't have to focus on one micro task at a time, but you can actually start to do something bigger than what you are specifically tasked to do, if that makes sense. And number 3 is not connecting the dots between what you are doing to the brand's audience. And this one is, again, super important. Sounds a bit similar to the other ones before, but this is more so about the audience of the brand and how what you're doing fits into the brand's voice and tone and the demographics. So let's say, you want to do more IG Reels or you want to do more TikToks, but is that really something that speaks to your audience? And is that something that connects with your audience at the level of awareness that they are currently at? So you always have to be thinking back to, I'm doing this, yes, it's popular in the space, like this is, TikToks are popping right now, but is it really relevant to my audience? Is my audience on TikTok? Like, you have to be always thinking of that context, and can you actually tap into your audience on that specific platform? So it doesn't matter if you're pumping out those IG Reels or TikToks, but but is your audience actually on that platform, and is the content that you are pumping out relevant to your content? So I remember, I'm gonna just give a case, right? So obviously in the past, like when I was maybe advocating for video marketing, I kept getting the question or this like pushback from my managers about, is our audience really on YouTube? Like, can you prove that we are going to be reaching our audience on YouTube, or are they actually reading blog posts or newsletters? So, that was back in the day. Obviously that has evolved, and now it's like all kinds of other platforms and short videos, but you have to be making that connection between your audience and the content that you want to produce, or any tactic that you want to implement. So that brings me to the takeaways of this video. I want you to question, or like kind of always have in the back of your minds these questions: why a task is important, why you're doing that, how it connects to the bottom line, how is this going to contribute to the business in general, and how is this going to improve the work that we're doing as a department, and finally, is this relevant for my audience? Is this going to tap into my audience's demands and needs? Always think about those questions. So those are the short key takeaways from this video. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, do all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.